Ah, I received a call from a client today. Oh, that looks good. Cheesecake looks wonderful. Ah, let's put that over here for a second. Let's put this here. And what do I have here? Oh, bon appetit. Ah, man, this looks very good. Oh, and I have biscuits. But anyway, the focus of this video is not to focus on what I'm eating. The focus of this video is to educate you on how to know if your love spell is working. Well, there's a lot of key signs that you have to look for when you're doing love work. And some of these signs may not be present at first. One, you'll begin to see that your target begins to call more. They begin to start coming around. But again, I have to say this to you, is that it all depends on your situation. Because let's just say if you have no means to contact the individual, if they have no means to contact you, that's kind of a dead-end situation that I wouldn't even entertain. But if they have a means to contact you and, basically they shoot you a text here, you start seeing them coming around more. Sometimes they're more affectionate, but now it all depends on what you do. Basically, every job is different. If you're doing love work to attract someone, you may start seeing them calling your phone more. They start obsessing, jealousy. They start showing signs of extreme jealousy, popping up out of nowhere, acting like they're looking for something when they know damn well that's not what they're looking for. You begin to see things like that begin to transpire. Again, it all depends on what you're doing, what you're utilizing. Because if you're doing something like, heebie-jeebie, what I used to call it, the person starts getting obsessed. They start getting obsessed, And also, there's other signs and omens. If you're doing like in tranquil work, this is why I always say keep contact with the individual that you're doing work on, because you want to know what's transpiring. If you don't have any means to spy on the individual, like, okay, if this car breaks down, he's getting fired, he gets fired from work, or let's just say he's arguing with people left and right, how do you, if you are not able to find that out, it's kind of difficult for you to know if there's movement or if it's working. So depending on what you do, you have to basically examine your environment, examine, what, you're actually doing, like examine your terrain, rather I say. You have to, in scenarios when you're doing the tranquil workings, you got to scope out the target, view their Instagram, view their Facebook, because they're definitely going to show it. Sometimes they start to have the black, they start to have around their eyes, they begin to look tired. They look like they haven't had sleep whatsoever, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they begin to lose weight. So there's a lot of, signs that a person has to pay attention to. See, a lot of people think of the end outcome, but they never look at what's in between. You have to look at what's in between. Don't look at the outside outcome. Don't look at the final point, the destination. Look at in between, because what's in between is going to let you know what's going on if you need to change your position. Because if something's not working, you have to change your position. You don't keep on trying to go up a hill if there's another way to go around the hill to get to your destination. Because these signs and omens are letting you know if something's right or something's wrong. And when you're utilizing these things, this is what's letting you know if your shit is working. Because you can do some work. With what we do, they'll definitely reach out to you. The spirits will reach out to you in your dreams. You know what I'm saying? You can have a nightmare and it can be for the worse. And that's letting you know something's wrong with what you're doing. But if it's happening for the good, that's a sign letting you know, oh, shit, it's working. So I'm going to get back to this marvelous dinner. This is another episode of The Lifestyle of the Rich and Famous. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. God, this is good. Mm.